You are participating in a first of its kind CBIA event called the Leadership Dialogues. What could you tell a leader in the industry if they ask, why should I come to this event?
What's interesting about this conference is the fact that we've got really interesting examples from very different points of view, different perspectives in regard to organizations that are taking on remarkable things. Those remarkable things could be anywhere from a global movement to getting all of their expectations fulfilled from a merger or an acquisition, to launching a new product. The people involved in this conversation, the people that are going to be discussing this, have each remarkable experiences with organizations going through this kind of change. And from the perspective of one of the organizations that's going to be there, they're going to be talking about taking on an audacious challenge within its organization and their direct experiences on what that change meant and what it represented, how they were able to come to terms with taking on something so much bigger than they are, and what does that mean, and how does it impact the business, and how do they come to terms with what its potential could be. And then we have people coming from the perspective of leadership within an organization. What is leadership? The belief system that leadership is a career, that it isn't something that charisma can make possible. It's an individual, independent journey that an individual would take on to become a leader within an organization. And Mel Toomey is going to be speaking from that point of view, from his experience working with some of the largest companies in the world, developing leadership within their organizations. Bhatt's experience in giving people a different perspective on how they react to situations. He works in the space between input and then how someone would traditionally react to that situation. And he works in the idea that our reactions to things are based on lots of history and experience. But if we really understand what's going on in that space, we're able to react and look at it from a different point of view through understanding what's going on, and understanding where our traditional decision making might be coming from, what that history is, coming to terms with that so that we can put it into context and maybe look at it in a different way. All of these perspectives, and these are experiences that these people have working with amazing organizations. Al, for one, is working with Facebook now on creating a new version of the future of that organization. Mel's history and Joyce, the organizations these people have worked with are huge and have taken on incredible change with great success as a result of the work that they've done. So the opportunity for businesses in Connecticut to get involved in a conversation that is normally only available in an incredibly exclusive relationship with these individuals is unprecedented. And I think that's what I'm most excited about, is to be in the same room with not only these people but the audience themselves, to take on some of these challenges together and have an open conversation about what's possible and what the opportunities might be that we haven't seen before, or there might be right in front of us, but without the right lens, it's unavailable to us. And that's really, I think, the opportunity that we have in this. And it's like nothing certainly that's been available to general businesses in Connecticut to be able to come and participate in this. And I'm honored and excited to be able to share my perspective on our view, which we work in the world of visualization, and we work with organizations to make things real for them through manifesting that visually. So all of these unique perspectives combined are going to make for a remarkable conversation.